Jeremy, how was your weekend? I hope you and your wife wiped down for Skyron. You sit there every night stewing your brain in a bottle. Eyes bloodshot, drunken, floor in the throttle. Crying like a baby while you flag every critic down. Big man with influence, but we all just see a clown. Luther caught you slacking, the casino lit the fuse. Everyone's laughing, you got nothing left to lose. Quartering, drunken, crying on your throne, stewing your brain in front of that monitor. All shown, coffee scam exposed, rent fair creep with clammy hands, charity grift gone cold. Where did the money land? What are the oranges for? What are the oranges for? You hypocritical fraud, bitter brew, your empire's flawed. Medieval fair creep, stalking every skirt. Women hunting season, internet calls you the worst. Bed for coffee, cash built, nothing but lies. Trump tailgate, grift receipts don't lie. Discord deleted channels dying in the dirt. Maloney Mac in a cage like a pet behind your shirt. Grifted the coffee, stalked the fair, stole from the cause. Now you're just a drunk meltdown, ha ha ha, what a fraud. Quartering, drunken, crying on your throne, stewing your brain in front of that monitor. All shown, coffee scam exposed, rent fair creep with clammy hands, charity grift gone cold. Where did the money land? What are the oranges for? What are the oranges for? You hypocritical fraud, bitter brew, your empire's flawed. Grifted the coffee, stalked the fair, stole from charity, feel the nightmare. What are the oranges for? Watch your empire die, you sad sack of lies. Ray!
Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome. It is time once again to take a look at this situation with the quartering versus Kino Casino. And so far, I don't think Jeremy's racking up many wins. But by the way, everybody, how was your weekend? People are getting banned just for asking how was your weekend in Jeremy's live chat. He's getting ratioed. I just found this out. This is interesting. On his latest video, if you look at the like to dislike ratio, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I'm going to share my screen. We're just going to jump right into this. And we want to take a moment to welcome in the live chat, whether you're watching on YouTube, Kick, Twitch, Facebook, or Twitter. Welcome one and all. One moment here. Okay. The ratioing has begun, my friends. This is Mr. Quartering's latest video. It's not going well. Things are not going well. I thought this was all going to blow over by May 4th. Well, today is May 5th, and the situation for the quartering is just getting worse and worse. 552 thumbs down and 337 thumbs up. So that's a problem. That's a problem. If you're getting ratioed on every show, and by the way, it's not just the thumbs downing. His entire chat is filled with nothing but people making fun of him, which begs the question, why is he even doing a live show? We can see that he gets no actual donos or support. We can see that there is a suspicious lack of activity in the live chat. And I don't know, man. I'm looking at these numbers of his and I'm going, something's not right. If you have 6,000 live viewers watching you and the chat's barely moving, what does that tell you about those live viewers? Or is it all bots? I don't know, but something's not right. 6,000 live viewers and a chat that is barely even moving. Meme Copium just posted this. F to the boys in the quartering chat. They're enjoying their weekends in heaven now. And we could see that this guy's live chat is nothing but people making fun of him during his live broadcast, which again begs the question, why are you doing a live broadcast if you have no supporters? Kino Casino is still goated. You drunk. What was the plan? Parents shouldn't let their kids online. This is just kind of funny, but this is his live chat now. The haters don't even know what church is. What? Oh, that's a supporter. You got one supporter. My weekend was great. They're removing super chats from someone who just sent him money to say that my weekend was great. This is insane. Look at this live chat. Nothing but shout out to the KC shout out. Kino Casino shout out. 6,000 views, yet the chat is slow. He is a cuck. He is a coward. He doesn't respect his wife. Oh boy. You're engaging content, sire. Free speech champion. Christian Day at Six Flags. People talking about him flagging channels. Oh man, this is bad. I've never seen somebody that's doing a live show where their entire live chat is nothing but trolls and haters. Look at this. Does he still review WikiFeet profiles every quarter hour? Oh man, it's just nothing but haters in his chat. Where are his supporters? It's almost as if people don't support a fake champion of free speech. This person said, I'm really keen to hear about everyone's period of relaxation between Friday and Monday. He's debateless. Get this off the air. The moderator needs a raise. Yeah. So nothing but ban. Get the ban hammer out. Try to sweep all this. Try to sweep all of these hater comments away, but it's just not even working. So that's interesting. All right, we're gonna take a moment to welcome in the Kick live chat and the Kick. More importantly, welcome in the Kick sporters. But we've got Mighty Mayor just followed our Kick channel. By the way, it's kick.com/Truth Seeker Show. Go over there and follow us. If you do that during the live broadcast, give you a big shout out and thank you. So big shout out and thank you to Mighty Magyar, who just followed our Kick channel. And Rhythm of the Night Pilled just followed our Kick channel. So thank you for that. And thanks for your kindness, generosity, and support. I will be reading every single super chat tonight. I will be reading off anybody who sends a PayPal pledge, buys me a coffee, or sends a super chat, super sticker, gifts memberships. If you gift subs on Kick, I call it out and thank you. And welcome to all of the people. Welcome, my friends. So we're going to get right into this. The latest news is that the quartering demanded that Yellow Flash debate him. And he talked trash for, I think it was like a week, right? That he was going to destroy your moral heroes and he was going to debate them and show that they're liars, right? And that he didn't do anything wrong. And he demanded that Yellow Flash, a content creator, have him on his show and debate him. And so Yellow Flash spent all weekend gathering all the screenshots and evidence. And then he no-showed, I believe for the second time. He just totally no-showed, demanded that Yellow Flash host him in a debate. And then he no-showed. Why would you demand somebody debate you and then no-show? Here's the Kino Casino talking about that situation. Let's get right into it, friends.
May 1st is Doomsday, Judgment Day for Jeremy Dale Hambly of Wisconsin. Right now, Jeremy Hambly is supposed to be in the lobby for a debate with Yellow Flash. He agreed to this debate. He begged for this debate. He said he was looking forward to it. He is salivating for it. We have all of the DMs. Yellow Flash has provided to us his DMs with Jeremy Hambly, where Jeremy Hambly was begging on his fucking knees for this. So confident, so smug, so sure he would dominate and destroy all of the narratives that his detractors have against him. But Jeremy Dale Hambly has gone running.
It's confirmed,
He's having a mental health crisis.
It's gone.
Where the f are you, Jer? Where are you, Jer?
Yeah, we just
Come
confirmed.
out to play. This is the thing.
Confirmed he ran from Yellow
This
Flash.
guy tries to talk this big game of he's an alpha male and he's a badass and everyone's scared of him and everybody will be immediately owned. This is the thing. He was never going to come on our show anyway, or anybody's show for that matter, because he's a bitch-made little fucking that the only time he can get his balls together to even pretend like he's a man is when he's blackout fucking drunk and the bull is balls deep in his fucking wife. Like, this is so fucking pathetic. So fucking pathetic. It's with all of his conditions and terms. It has to be 1v1. Baron can't be there. The casino can't be there. This person can't be there. Camelot can't be there. Guys, please come. No, it's 1v1. And he still ducked out like a fucking bitch because he's having a mental health crisis, folks. A mental health crisis. He's claiming that he's taking a break from the internet again.
Yeah, and then he didn't actually take any break from the internet. He's still posting and replying and more importantly, hiding tweets. Why tweet anything if you're going to not talk about free speech warrior? Why are you hiding tweets? Why are you hiding replies to tweets? Tim Curley with one for the goal. First one of the night. Tim Curley's a big show supporter and a YouTube channel member, and he says the house always wins with one for the goal. Suffer, Jer. Thank you, Tim, for your kindness, generosity, and big support of the show. Let's continue here.
Like, how many times have we heard this? I'll see you tomorrow, Jer.
A detox.
I'll see you tomorrow when it's in Miller time, Jer. We'll see you on the Twitter timeline tomorrow, but how many times is he going to do this shit?
Daily.
Seriously.
It's daily now. Every day. There's a new
crash out. There really is. There's some sort of new major crash out from the quartering every single day.
Spiral, a new bitch out, a new something. He deletes videos. He runs from all these debates. By the way, it's like we have these
people's videos about him
like,
and being critical, and we're still getting flagged.
To show you guys that you're all wrong. I got everything. I'm gonna prove everything. So Flash is like, all right, boom. And by the way, he didn't even message Flash to cancel.
Thanks.
He canceled on his Twitter timeline. Yeah,
he's just ghosted. He's just gone running. Like 7 minutes ago, this is supposed to start. It was supposed to already be live. There's no DM. There's no excuse.
Yeah, he hides the reply.
He didn't even directly address it on his Twitter timeline. And he's just nowhere to be found. Like, did his wife take away the fucking booze? Like, did the bull take away his fucking booze? Like, what the fuck happened? Where's your fucking nutsack? And this is what's crazy to me is he has been pleading for this for months now. Yeah, for anybody out there to debate him on this so that he can expose his side of the story and his truth, and he's a kid, and he's just gone.
Yeah,
just gone. Disappeared. And apparently the live streams are returning on Monday. Who knows if that's even gonna fucking happen or they're gone for good? I don't know. One thing I do know is it's not blown over by May 4th because he keeps flagging channels down. Like now Camelot got a fucking strike. Mikey No More just got another fucking strike on his channel. Can't even go live on
YouTube.
I was watching Mikey live at the gym, and it just stopped. And I'm like, oh, did my phone quit YouTube? And I just see not. Are you?
What everybody? You know what everybody's saying? This reminds them of.
Yeah, he returned
the
to live
South Park episode where Cartman wanted to fight. Yes, and then as soon as and he did everything he possibly could then to get out of the fight or try and save face. Like, that's what this shit is. Like, are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Yeah,
like you're running for yellow
and then he ran
flash,
for yellow
bro.
Flash.
You little fucking bitch. Jared pissed and pooped his fucking pants as he usually fucking does and waddled away. Waddled away after so much shit talking. This guy was running his mouth. You guys remember Wednesday night just going on and on and on and on about how everybody was so scared of him and everybody was a coward and this and that. Why is anybody ever going to have anything to do with this guy again when he's so cowardly like this? And he talks about his wife is living in fear and constant harassment, but he can't even muster up the fucking nuts to defend his own wife's honor on the internet, let alone in real life. You could go right up and slap this guy's fucking wife and he wouldn't do a goddamn fucking thing.
Oh, you could bend
his wife over right in front of him and he wouldn't do shit other than pull out his little pecker and start to tug it till it creams. But none of us should be surprised.
His return stream was a disaster.
Let's not forget, this is a guy who got his ass handed to him by a fucking. You couldn't even get one punch in. You couldn't even throw one punch. You just took it. And that's what he's been doing this whole time, is just taking it. Always on the defensive, always running scared, always being a fucking.
Yeah, and I just wanted to say that today also I noticed, I checked in, how is he only getting 200 live viewers on YouTube if he's such a big deal? Like, I get more than that on a big show. And I have 20,000 subscribers. He's got 2 million subscribers. Where is these? Is this guy totally just botted out the wazoo? And are his statistics being faked or manipulated somehow? People are saying he manipulated Rumble into giving him this big money deal. And by the way, he's off the main page now. Now he has to get real viewers like the rest of us. No more Rumble push for the free speech advocate, right?
What is finally going to make this fucking snap and go on the attack and actually be a fucking man? Is there nothing that this guy won't fucking stand for? Is there nothing that he won't? Well, that's all he can do, right?
Yeah, call the YouTube rep, get some more channels flagged, get some more channels falsely copyright stricken, community guideline strikes. This is insane that this is even allowed to happen on any platform.
That's all he can do is snitch and fucking cry, whether it's to the YouTube rep, Susan.
By the way, Kino Casino started a Rumble Clips channel, and I believe their numbers are climbing through the roof. So they'll soon be beating Mr. Rumble himself, the face of Rumble, Jeremy Hambley. They'll soon be beating his numbers. And by the way, I am considering returning our show to Rumble as well, but multi-streamed. We tried it before. I don't know. I think I uploaded. We did hundreds of live shows streamed to Rumble, and I never made $1, not a single dollar. Well, actually, I think I did, but I haven't crossed the $50 threshold to get my $50. So.
And Wojcicki, the court system, because that's the thing. Rather than square up and fight the enemy like a man, he called Miss Finster. I'm gonna sue the for beating my ass. And that's what he did. And that's all.
Yeah, it's totally a bitch move. Ferd Turgeson Esquire with one for the goal. With one for the goal. Yes, it's back. Whoa, buddy, just wanted to say hi. I haven't made one of your streams before. Well, I'm glad that you're here, and thank you for your kindness, generosity, big support tonight. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and big support of the show. I will check in with the Rumble chat or Kick chat. Rumble, I'm getting ahead of myself. And let me know in the comments, do you care if I go and we upload our shows to Rumble as well, or we live stream to Rumble? Should I give that another try? Has it changed at all? Is it worth doing? People are telling me, oh no, the CPM is so much better over there. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't when I did Rumble. I was an early adopter. I really would like to have an alt platform for my show, but it's not worth the hassle if there's no money there after uploading shows for a year.
He'll ever be able to fucking do, because he's not a fucking man. He's a little bitch. He's a little snitch
Philadelphia, born and raised,
that bites the pillow and takes it up the and then goes and bitches up into protective custody and cries
to the and a lot of people like it.
Oh, so they're abusing me. They're me. Oh, be a fucking man and show up, Jer. You're 15 minutes late for Yellow Flash.
He's not going.
Wake the
Philadelphia.
What is wrong with this guy?
He's not going.
I spent most of my life in Philadelphia. I just left
asked
when the Dopers got so bad.
He asked, and he goes, "Fine, Friday, okay."
It wasn't Yellow Flash that was. He was just going to do a stream reading super chats from the night before.
Yeah,
and then Jer hijacks everything an hour before time. Goes, "You're scared. Bring me on. Put me on. Put me on. Guy. You're scared. You're scared." Yellow Flash like, okay, I'll have you on. Then Jer's like, see, I'm going to expose him tonight. Like, your moral heroes will be exposed.
Yeah, and then he doesn't even show up.
He's like, oh, no, guys, you'll have to be at a later date. I've got a trail cam to set up. I've got Magic the Gathering cards to open on stream, which he never did. He never opened the Magic the Gathering card.
Yeah, he said that he couldn't do the debate because he had to do his own stream, and then he didn't do his own stream. Troll, one of our oldest and longest supporters, who's also a member with one for the goal. Thank you for that. Troll, big support tonight. Eric Carmen from South Park says the last thing you do before you die is crap your pants. Is that true? I think, yeah. I think that is the case. I think you just lose control of all your bodily functions when that happens. So that's one time when you can shit your pants and it's really not your fault. If you're dying and you shit your pants, you can't really blame a guy for that. You literally losing control of your bowels while you're dying. But thank you, Troll, for your kindness, generosity, and big support of the show.
Listen, at what point are we just going to consider that he's completely fled and that this isn't going to happen? It's 9:13. He was supposed to be in the lobby 5 minutes before 9.
Apparently,
and we're still
20 minutes
rattled right now. He's like losing his mind. He's gone. Jared's not even responding. It's over. There's no like, oh, it's gonna be 10 minutes. Is it 15? Maybe he's an hour late. Maybe he's big dogging. No, he just vanished. What a
Jared.
Stop asking. Stop asking to go on.
Yeah, like, and by the way, I have a pet peeve about that myself. We have guests here at times, but a guest that is not on time, and certainly, yeah, there's some reasons that people get confused with the time zones or something, but I always make it very clear. I ask guests, what time zone are you on? Okay. So I go at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is the time it is locally at your time. So please be a few minutes early to check the mics. One of the worst things you could do to a show host is, schedule an appearance and then no show. And because then the show host has to sit there and try to fill time while he's figuring out if you're even going to bother to show up or not. I hate that personally. Generally, with return guests, I know they're going to show up, but I'm always nervous with new guests that haven't appeared here before, that they're going to no show or be late. People have done that to me.
If you didn't push people to go on their show.
But he can't pick a lane. This is the problem from the beginning with him.
Yeah.
He couldn't pick a lane as to whether he was rich and a king that everyone has to listen to him, or whether he was struggling and poor and he was under attack and he needed your support.
Yeah, that's
like,
a bitch move.
He can't pick a lane as to whether or not he's a poor, innocent little boy being harassed and everybody's being mean to him and this isn't right and his wife is living in fear, or that he's this unbothered Chad that's flourishing in his lane and none of it affects him and he's above it all. He couldn't pick a lane between, I'm going to ignore the drama, guys. I'm not going to participate because that's...
By the way, I heard him on his live stream today talking about paying one of his employees $300,000 a year or something like that. I'd love to have seen that financial audit because this guy brags about all this money that he apparently has. And then meanwhile, I don't think that the numbers add up. I don't see it. I don't get it. Like, he's not making... Shorts is most of his views, and Shorts pay nothing on YouTube. You can watch his streams and see that he's not getting donos and financial support, right? On YouTube, he got no donos at all, not one super chat for a 2 or 3 hour show that he does, the last one, I think, right? And his views are way, way down. So, you know, what is he doing? Is he making like $27 per video that he makes? And how is he paying Melanie Mack all this money? And it's a lost cause at this point. If you're paying your co-host $500 and then you don't even take in $500 to do the show with that person, then it's a loss. It's basically a vanity show at this point. Why is he even doing the live streams? All he has in his chat are haters and trolls. He's not getting any donos, so why even do the live show?
Beneath me, guys.
Oh, and by the way, Hannah Claire is suspiciously absent this week. She just had a full week off, and then Jeremy comes back to doing the live shows, and she's not there. He said she's in leadership camp. What the hell is leadership camp? And why would you take a second week off after you've already had a week's vacation? I think that she's ducking him until this shit blows over. But the problem is it's not blowing over, not by a long shot.
Or being like, first I'll take their YouTube channel, then I'll take their kick. I'll take everything they have. Josh, you agree I can take what they have, right? Like, he just can't figure it out. And it's a Wednesday night. I'm going to debate. No, I'm not. Now I am.
Yeah,
no, I'm not. Now that. Tonight he needs an internet detox again. This is similar to when he told everybody he was quitting drinking last week, folks. He was
a day.
He was quitting drinking, and then not even a few days later, we catch him live on stream with a bottle of Fireball in his hand, getting drunk.
And that's interesting.
Just 2 days ago, when he did a video attacking Candace Owens' husband,
the rats are leaving the
who I guess ship, like spouses are fair game when Jared does it, right? That's always how it seems to be. Jared admits in that video he's a heavy drinker. He's still a heavy drinker.
I'm totally cutting out alcohol. And then 2 days later, he's caught with Fireball and he talks about what a heavy drinker he is.
He doesn't say I used to be a heavy drinker. He admits to being a heavy drinker. And then in his video exposing Candace and the husband, he's so bad at this that he says he has no problem with drinking and driving.
Yeah, Luther.
Probably because he does it every
I apologize.
weekend.
Luther, I was going to have you on this week, but I got kind of sidetracked. So I thought I would just do today's show solo. But next week, if you would like, we'll do that. Luther, the writer, go check out his YouTube channel, Luther Morgan on YouTube. He's got some interesting stuff about the quarter cast coffee scam, right? And more interesting stuff over there. Go check them out.
Like, imagine actually sweeping for drinking and driving. You know what I mean? Like what?
Yeah, I'll do that. Thank you, Luther. My audience would love to hear.
I guess he had some level of conscience deep down inside when it comes to like the most obvious degeneracy and depravity that he engages in, which is just getting blackout
I don't know what the
day and driving around town.
My microphone is several $100s and it's an industry standard streaming mic, but some of you audiophiles don't like that. I'm sorry, right? I have 3 of those mics, 1 at the cabin and 2 at 2 different streaming locations here. So if you want me to buy a $500 mic, then send me a $500 super chat, and I'll do that.
He pointed out, by the way, like in Wisconsin, it's not a crime, to drink and drive.
Okay.
He's so lucky he lives in Wisconsin, bro. Because
buy Luther
we'd
Morton's
already
Low
have the
Cowboy
body
on
cam
Amazon.
of him being fucking arrested. I'm sure of it.
Lock him
Holy.
up. Lock him up.
Lock
Buddy.
him up.
No.
Lock him up.
Like in that Yellow Flash is gonna wrap up his stream. Apparently, he's screaming the F slur. Like Flash is so mad. He just called
Yellow Flash got so angry that he no-showed that he really did lose his mind. We'll see some of that tonight.
quartering the F slur. It's over. How the? By the way, look at this.
He's
Ash.
20 minutes
It's
late.
trending. By the way, there's way more posts now. Look at this.
It's trending on
again,
Twitter.
Worldwide.
It's trending on
day,
Twitter.
Jared
Yeah, I don't
does-
think this is going
every
to blow
day,
over by May
Jared
4th.
drinks the fireball.
Every
He's on
single
trending.
day.
He's on trending.
He's always on trending.
Yeah.
Like it's mind
It's like his-
blowing, buddy.
Yeah, I'm going to
What's
try
the
to
most
get them and
famous
post
person
them
in the
here.
world, like the monkey paw.
I have to
like,
talk to Flake.
curls up. You're famous, but not for what you want to be. And by the
People
way,
are saying Quartering just uploaded a short to YouTube.
no.
So he's still
Hang on.
still on the internet.
Oh,
He's still active.
Hang on,
He's
hang
just-
on. Is this
Just
true?
burying his head in the sand
I'm
and
telling you, it's
ducking
more than
Yellow
$80.
Flash.
I
I
have to
was
check. I think
excited
it's
for this,
$200,
honestly.
my money. Right?
I was excited to see Jared just get absolutely
Here we
fucking
go.
ganked tonight,
Are you-
eviscerated.
Are you ready?
But-
All right, this was more important. You ready?
This was his short.
Starting movement. We're boycotting any restaurant bringing this guy in. Check this out.
What? He's starting him.
Okay, well,
Imagine of stealing of any
Stealing
content to
somebody
steal.
else's content.
This fellow's content is the most worthless garbage of all time.
it's the worst.
Anytime I see this fucking piece of shit on my timeline, I immediately hit not interested.
Oh,
Like immediately.
I say, you know what word, but
This is so desperate, Jeremy.
it's terrible.
It's
It's
so
garbage,
Dogs are absolutely great
pathetic,
protectors, and
bro.
this is a perfect example why. Check this out.
He can't even speak properly.
There's a reason people think
He's
athletes are
stealing
dumb.
people's dog
Lady, it's a
videos.
mountain. Check this out.
I was just sitting on my balcony.
Okay, so he skipped the debate for that.
He skipped the-
Super transformative stuff there, Jeremy. Really, really good content there, buddy. So I think at this point, you want to confirm with Yellow Flash that it's okay. We're just going to start
No,
dropping
he already
these
leaked them. He
DMs.
already leaked them.
Here's the explanation. That good old
I mean,
Jer the
I
cock,
don't-
poopy
send me an
pants
email. I'll
Hambly
show you the
himself is
microphone
giving
that I
us.
use. I don't
Doing the
understand.
phone
you know?
slash internet
It's
detox
broadcast
this
quality.
weekend.
What
There
more
are
do
a
you
lot
want?
of reasons for it. You don't fucking say,
Yeah, check this
buddy.
out.
No,
You
shit.
don't say. There are a lot of reasons for it. Why don't you tell us some of the reasons for it, buddy?
Kyle
Is
Boomer
that you're
platforms,
completely
yeah.
ruining your career and everyone associated with you's career through your flagging
I don't
and
even know how
bitch
that
made
is.
fucking
I
action?
don't even know how that is legal because it's not transformative. He's basically just stealing other people's shorts and saying, "Hey guys, check this out." I didn't know that was even allowed on YouTube. Like, it's not transformative. It's not really fair use, and that's just my opinion, right? Move. Oh, geez. Let's continue.
And refusing to take accountability.
Okay, here's the quartering. Doing a phone internet detox this weekend. There are a lot of reasons, but I'm hoping it will help me get more restful sleep.
I imagine that's part of it. I mean, everybody pointing out your behavior H3 today in front of
great.
20,000 live viewers showed everybody the full Jeremy
Wait,
Hambly
even better.
Renaissance stream.
Ash, it was even better.
20,000 live viewers.
AB clips the
And H3 has real live viewers, not those Rumble fake ones.
full stream, and you could tell that AB watched our coverage because everything that we stated on the important parts were in there, and he brought it up. Like, he obviously watched our coverage.
Listen, any person with eyes and ears
True, yeah,
to
yeah.
see and hear would come to the same conclusion about Hambly's
Yeah,
antics
yeah,
at the
yeah.
Renaissance Fair. Could it be that the detox is because Jer's pooping his pants about
Because
the
there is
FDA
one.
violations, buddy?
Buddy.
Luther Morgan and the regulators and auditors up his fucking ass because he's non-compliant? I imagine that factors into it as well. Could it be that Melanie Mack once again tried and failed to sweep it up with probably the worst janitorial job I've ever seen, where she accuses every other content creator on the internet aside from her and Jeremy Hambley of being snakes when they're the biggest snakes of all, as the DMs with Stuttering Craig exposed? And then she turned off the comments again because she couldn't handle the heat. Clean it up, Jan. Clean up on aisle 9. Like, imagine putting out your janitorial video and then it failing so badly that you have to turn off the comments. Like, it obviously didn't work. It obviously is only making the entire situation worse. But these people are so fucking dumb. The dumbest of the dumb. Like, we're dealing with people here that are 80 IQ at best.
Maybe.
At best.
Like, it's like maybe a 75 at this point.
On the one hand, again, this is the Schrodinger's aspect of all of it with quartering. On the one hand, he'll tell us here he needs an internet detox, obviously because things are going not good.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's getting felted. But then he'll say that none of this has had any impact on him. He's flourishing in his lane. He's winning. He's unbothered. But then we all know tomorrow he's going to fucking crash out again and break this promise.
We have 3 background sound effects right now.
Every day. Yeah, and he
They never stop in my neighborhood. This has been going for an hour.
Stopped uploading to only one vid today? Or he probably uploaded on Jeremy Hambley.
How many times is he going to waste everybody's time with this shit?
Every day, forever, the rest of our lives.
This is crazy, dude.
Ash, look, Ash, all 3 top headlines are about the quartering pushing out.
Yeah, this isn't blowing over
blow
soon.
Over by Monday, though, folks.
Is Elon
I'm sure.
like, what the fuck is this shit?
But he says, I'm doing a phone and internet detox this weekend. There are a lot of reasons for it, but I'm hoping it will help me get a more restful sleep. I've been having trouble sleeping for the last 5 or 6 months, coincidentally, ever since we started A-logging this guy. And felting Jer, he just can't sleep. Now, this is a lie, because we know from Wednesday's show that he's been having trouble sleeping for over 10 fucking years by his own admission.
Poor guy. That's why
his eye bags are the biggest we've ever seen. He says,
eye duffel bag.
Hence, look at this. Look at this sentence. He's drunk. Look at that. Hence, comma in the middle of our period in the middle, space in the middle,
double space, comma, space.
The giant bags under my eyes. Melatonin.
Good question.
CBD. White
Sorry
noise.
about that.
It failed. Have you considered quitting drinking and going to the gym?
Yeah, that might work.
Have you thought about that?
You're tired enough, you're going to sleep.
Then he says, see you Monday.
3 times a day.
So you can ask us how our weekend was. So we are now 40 minutes past the point.
Yeah, 40 minutes. He just no-showed. Joseph Soda says, I have some info about his coffee that I've been trying to get out. Can I DM you on Twitter? Yes, my DMs are open. You can also email me, truthseekershow, one truthseeker, and then the word show, all one word, at gmail.com. You can email that to me, and I'd be happy to share it, especially if you got something good. Yeah, I live in the suburbs, man. There is nonstop ice cream trucks here all spring, all summer. It just never stops. It's during the day when the kids are at school, too, which I just don't even understand. I guess a lot of big fat moms are buying ice cream during the day while their kids are at school. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, and by the way, thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support of the show. Much, much appreciated. Joseph Soda, and thank you for being a YouTube channel member as well. Big support tonight. And Winter Soldier just sent 10 kicks. Thank you for that, Winter Soldier. And we've got Rhythm of the Night Pill. Just gifted a sub on Kick to Diapers for 1488. We've got Midnight Mark just followed the channel. Thank you for that as well. Go follow our Kick channel. I'll give you a big shout out and thank you if you do it during the live broadcast. All right, we're going to share a little more of this, and then I've got a whole lot more to cover from this whole crazy story.
That the blood sports, the great debate between Jeremy Hambley and Yellow Flash was about to happen. I think we can officially declare that Ham Planet Hambley is bitch made us, that he's a coward that waddled away and pooped his pants. Let's have a look at these DMs with Yellow Flash.
I just scanned them, but we're going to read them thoroughly now.
Okay, yeah. And then the DMs with Yellow Flash were released, which is very, very interesting. And I have a separate video for that. So, the quartering is a coward, ghosts Yellow Flash after the debate, talking big and gets destroyed online. Yellow Flash sent me all his quartering DMs. Let's check that one out. And listen, all the videos that we are sharing are in the description of this video or podcast, so please do support the other creators. And we're using these under fair use. I don't think I need a banner, but we'll put it up anyway. The people whose videos I'm sharing believe in fair use. They do fair use. I'm not really worried about them flagging me, but still, this is fair use. We're we're critiquing the video and we're educating the public. Our live chat is talking about it. This is a transformative work. This is fair use.
An exclusive. Oh, an exclusive from Yellow Flash. Let's check our DMs. Oh,
yeah.
Oh gosh. Do you want me to show these, Flash?
Yeah. Now we're gonna.
Or do you want me to wait until he doesn't show up? What do you want me to do? I don't want to show these unless you want me to show these. I'll show the DMs, Flash. I'll do it if you want me to.
Yeah, I get that a lot. I don't know.
I appreciate your super chat.
I look like Marilyn Manson before Marilyn Manson, though.
We're going to show the DMs right now exclusively. That looks like the one. All right. So this is Flash sending him the original link. Quartering says, Jeremy says, 1v1. Since you already had tonight planned, we can pick another day. I don't want to make you kick anybody. Friday or Sunday work. Look how Jeremy's trying to be the nice guy here. I don't want you to have to.
Oh, he's not the nice guy.
We're trying to help each other out, right?
He's not the nice guy.
I'm going to make the chat a little smaller.
He's not the good guy here.
So he says Friday or Sunday work. And then Flash responds Friday night. What is the debate? Your short views?
Here,
I don't give a shit about those.
Add the YouTube.
Bring this email.
Live
there you go.
Or all the chat. Comment.
Now, quartering, Jeremy says it doesn't exist. Ask Bearing did a screen recording for him. This is the screen recording I think he just posted online where he just goes to the report page and just hits refresh over and over, but he could just change his profile picture. Bearing agreed with me when I told Bearing he could just change his profile picture to the Magic the Gathering profile picture. Right?
You gotta change his profile picture to a red flag.
Y'all see it. He says, ask him for the video. I'm happy to show you on stream. Save it for the epic ownage. God, he talks like a 12-year-old from 2004.
Oh, thanks.
And then Flash says, you just said you don't have the email, probably because you deleted it. So he says, you just said you don't have the email, probably because you deleted it. He says, save it for the stream. It will be epic. I can't wait. I don't think he ever had any intention on actually showing up, by the way.
He simultaneously
Flash says, I don't believe you for shit, dude. You're lying.
At the same time. It's one or
what
the other.
What is this debate? For me to believe you? Nobody believes you. LOL. See you then. Yeah, and that's the thing about all this, man. That's the thing. Like, what is there to debate? Are we debating if it's okay to follow women and children around?
Yeah, but like I said, I look like him before he did.
I think he said like 8 times that he wanted to put babies in bellies
back in
at
the day. I
Ren
used to have hair.
He kept walking by women and being like, I want to put babies
My wife doesn't
some babies
like
in
it.
these bellies. That's
Even though I had it when she
weird,
met me.
brother. I don't care who you are. He said this was normal banter, by the way. But he claims that it was normal banter to follow women around and children, saying he wanted to put babies in their bellies.
Here comes another.
You know what I'm saying?
Fucking ice cream.
There's no debate. there is only us saying, why, sir? Why? Right? Can you just explain what the hell's going on? All he has to say is, hey, I was drunk. It was a long time ago before I found God. Yes, it's cringy. Yes, it looks weird. And I agree it is weird. I'm a different person now. You know, that's That was a long time ago,
Apologize
and
and move
I've
on.
moved on, and I've bettered myself as a person. That won't convince a lot of people, but that's an honest response you could have. But no,
if
I'll show
Jared
you
had
his
an ice cream
response
truck,
after we
he's
read these
busy
again.
eating all the ice cream.
He says, I don't believe you for
Working
shit. You're
with children.
lying. What is this debate for me to believe you? Nobody believes you. He says you should bring up how I deleted my Discord and my coffee company is
Ice
failing
cream
too.
man
It's
is
going to be
coming
awesome.
from
Yeah,
Jared.
okay. You can tell he's completely avoiding everything everyone's asking about. They want to know about the flagging. They want to know about the Ren Fair stuff. They want to know about his like personal relationship. They want to know why he talks about his wife so much and then claims people are harassing him. They want to see the evidence of cars coming up to his house, apparently.
Look at this. He's excited to be platformed. Yeah, I'm going to have to find another streaming location. I have to have the door or the window or something open in here for ventilation. This fucking ice cream truck's like, what else is going to happen, man? Yeah.
And coming up to his front door and then running off scared, apparently, when he like confronted them. Yeah, that totally happened, probably. Now, he also said today that people never show up and say stuff to his face, although he did say somebody came to his house last week.
Never
But I
knew
guess
that.
maybe
Never
that wasn't
knew
true because Jeremy can't keep this shit in line. He can't keep his lies straight at all. No one gives a fuck about your coffee company.
Yeah, that was cringe.
Yeah, it looks like you didn't get your trademark renewed. That's kind of weird, right? It looks like you're not showing people the ingredients. It looks like you're not FDA approved. All these things look normal, but are we debating those things? I don't think anybody really cares. It's pretty clear cut. Those things are fact. They're not debatable.
Yeah, he never.
And
has
neither is
proof of anything.
following people around, and that's what Flash is probably interested in. Why are you following people around, and why are you striking people? Prove to me you didn't strike people. That is 99% of what everybody's worried about. But
That's
Jeremy's trying to
what everybody's angry
change
about.
the narrative and get control by being like, "Oh, you're trying to claim I'm poor, bro." No one gives a fuck. The only person that cares if Jeremy is like rich or poor is Jeremy.
No, I think his claims of being rich or poor are important because he's constantly scamming his audience for money and promising things that he doesn't deliver while simultaneously claiming that he's so rich and independently wealthy and successful. You can't do both. If you were rich and successful, you wouldn't need to scam your audience. You wouldn't need to beg your audience to pay for things like trips to AmFest or whatever. He scammed his audience for that. And then I think he scammed the Toys for Tots. He was supposed to. It's just so slimy. This guy is so slimy.
Right? Kino Casino with PPP and Andy, they were tired of him flip-flopping back and forth between being broke and poor. So they're like, hey, do a financial audit, which is reasonable.
That's reasonable.
But that was before all the flagging.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to know about the flagging. Everybody knows.
I kind of want to know about his finances too.
Right? So
I don't think he's as rich.
That's what this debate's about.
pretends.
So Flash says, don't DM me anymore. I can hear Flash's voice saying these
Well,
things.
I think he lost a lot.
He says, I'm
of work.
pumped, man. Really excited to be platformed by you. You see what he's doing right here?
He's
implying Flash is a small creator.
Yeah,
And
even the
he
Christmas
himself,
cards were-
Jeremy, is a god. And it's so funny that he's getting platformed by somebody that's worthless, like Flash. And, Jeremy's giving him an opportunity of a lifetime, which is what he calls these things, right? An opportunity of a lifetime. Being platformed by you. Keep in mind, Jeremy pulls in almost no viewers, right? Like almost no viewers at all. Flash Cast gets like 3,000.
Be interested, yeah.
He called Side Scrollers a slum podcast. It gets 2.5K. Jeremy gets 300.
Yeah, Jeremy's getting 200 live viewers, and he's calling other people's podcasts slum podcasts, right? Like the balls on this guy. And thank you, Elaine Walls, who's the MVP lately of gifting these True Seekers gifted memberships. And I always say this, when a kind and generous friend of the show like Elaine Walls, who's already a member, gifts these free memberships, you could win one, but you must be a subscriber. So right now, if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button. Huge boost to our channel, and you could win a free True Seekers channel membership. Get access to our members only section and YouTube channel badge and some other goodies. Thank you, Elaine Walls, for your kindness, generosity, and big support of the show. Much appreciated. Let's get some support, friends. Remember, every time you super chat me, Jeremy Hambley cries.
He gets
in his drink.
It's 20K per video on his views. Dude, I just do a right? Very interesting.
Yeah, there's.
He says, I don't want DMs with you anymore. He says, cool, have a good one. See you Friday. So he's implying, okay, I'm going to be there Friday. I'm going to be there Friday. I'm going to be there Friday. Now, to be completely honest with you guys, I don't think he ever intended on showing. So last message is see you Friday. Now, this stream is supposed to be in 2 hours from now. There is hundreds of people waiting on Flash's Rumble for this stream to go live. A lot of these people might be fans of the quartering. And
1 second. Joseph Soto with another one for the goal. I've sent you messages on X, my dude. More proof that Jeremy Hambley is breaking the law and knowingly so. Well, you'll forgive me, Joseph, if I don't look at those and share those today. I'm going to have to check into what your claims are. I don't want to irresponsibly share something before I've verified it. But we thank you for the evidence. More evidence that Jeremy Hambley is breaking the law and knowingly so. And thank you, Joseph Soda, for your kindness, generosity, and support. Big support tonight, friends. Thank you, Joseph Soda. I'll check that out and we'll share it on a future. Show. And I will also forward that to Luther Morgan, who's done a great deal of investigative journalism into the coffee brand coffee scam. It should just be called Scam Brand Coffee at this point, right?
They're legitimately concerned. I talked to somebody in DMs today, and I talked to another person in DMs 3 days ago that are huge quartering fans. Now, I'm telling you, I don't understand either. How the hell do you even become a fan of the quartering? That's weird. But regardless,
yeah,
they're like, dude, this is insane, and I don't know how to feel about this. And they're looking forward to this debate because they want to see Jeremy just say something that is any accountability at all.
Alien bull, buddy.
So they can be like, okay, cool. At least there's some accountability here. So this video is basically the quartering responding to all the allegations, but he did it while covering as
vodka.
It's very strange, right? So here we go. Let's play this for you guys.
Him and I disagree on things here and there, and he did roast me pretty good a few weeks ago, but that's okay. Like, this is still my job to report on the internet stuff, and
this is my job to report on the news. So many people come to me for this massive amount of news. I just bring such an invaluable service to all these people. Look at me. I haven't.
All he does is read other people's articles that he didn't write. He's never, to my knowledge, written a script for his own show and just did research into the topic and then wrote an article and read it on stream. He just steals other people's already finished work and just reads it like a moron. And he's not even good at that. So I don't get it. I don't get how this guy got 2 million subscribers. It must be a lot of stupid. No matter how stupid you think people are in the world, they're even stupider than that.
I guess. In 10 years. My man. Like, he thinks he's I
think for years he was like anti-woke. Like, look at this lunatic woke person and what they did. It's okay for him to make fun of them, but as soon as somebody starts making fun of him, he spurgs out and starts flagging channels down and destroying people's livelihoods and striking channels of critics. You're free speech champion, sire.
Something else. It is my job to bring you. I do it. A completely selfless act by bringing you the news in such an entertaining way where I'm gasping for air and out of breath for no reason, even though I'm sitting in a chair. No, but that's beside the point, right? How could anybody go to him for the news, Jay? And I agree. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? But here's the thing. Asmongold is arguably the biggest streamer in the world?
He's the king of the air.
And he's like, oh, me and him disagree a little. He's conflated. He's kind of putting him and Asmongold on the exact same level. You notice that? Yeah, me and him, like, we're buddies and stuff. Bitch, you ain't It's so funny that you can tell Jeremy
Please
values
have-
everything Jeremy
Please
values
have
in the whole
no
world
frills.
is
That was the brand.
his
It was
success and
white
his subscriber
label
count, regardless of
stuff.
how he got it.
Growing up,
right?
everybody, no frills.
That's all. That's everything to him. He cares about nothing else. It's so cringe because if you peel that away, he's actually literally a nobody. He's an absolute
with some
nothing
black. Yeah.
nobody. You know what I'm saying? If you just took his YouTube plaque and his channel away, he's a literal no one. He's about to imply here that he doesn't understand why Asmongold's getting so much hate. And what he means is he doesn't understand why he's getting so much hate.
It's not.
Why
about
is
Asmongold.
anybody getting in your head this bad? You're admitting on the internet to complete strangers that another complete stranger causes you like physical rage and harm. Nobody should affect you that much.
He's literally the most boring person in the world.
Is he like talking to a mirror? What's happening?
Yeah, like no self-awareness, buddy. X in Wonderland with one for the goal. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, and support of the show. And X in Wonderland with one for the goal asks, what are guys doing up to last weekend? Did you mow your dog? Yeah, he said he had to take the weekend off to mow his dog, not his lawn. Was he drunk when he posted that? Didn't he post that he had to mow his dog? Whoa, buddy, I don't think you're supposed to run a lawnmower over a dog. Did you mean your lawn, drunky McDrunk a lot? Right? But thank you for your kindness, generosity, and big support of the show. Much appreciated. Let's continue, friends.
This is the same dude that crashes out almost every night when he gets drunk on Twitter, crawls into everybody's DMs threatening them, and comes in your chat demanding to come on your show to debate you.
Yeah, good point.
Like, just chill. It's okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah, everything should be okay.
That's like the weird. That's very internet 2024, 2025, 2026 era now, where people are completely incapable
that's what happened.
of like just disagreeing with somebody and being okay with it. Like it's okay.
Yeah, it is weird. We're in a time of 2026 where if a person disagrees with you, you'll flag their channels 13 times. I think it's how many is it now, Sean? Flash 13. He's flagged 13 channels now.
Yep, 13 channels.
We can't just disagree anymore. It's crazy.
False copyright claims, false copyright
14
strikes,
cool fluoride.
false community
to disagree with somebody. I don't understand why people get so angry. People try to do this with me too. Like, oh my God, Jeremy drinks. Oh, he's an alcoholic. It's like, dude, I live in Wisconsin. We drink a couple days a week here.
Okay, well, that makes it okay. That makes it all better. And we thank Troll for his kindness, generosity, and big support of the show. Longtime show supporter, Troll, and a member. If Jer went on DSP shows, do you think he'd get a bump in viewers? No. Well, he'd get a bump in viewers, but it would all be hate watchers of people that hate the quartering more than they hate DSP. That's pretty bad. I think more people hate the quartering now than DSP. But thank you, Troll, for your kindness, generosity, and big support of the show. And let us continue here. I got so much more to share. I don't know how much of it we're gonna get through.
So what?
Wait a second, Jeremy. Didn't you say last week that you were cold turkeying alcohol?
He did. He did say.
And
that.
now it's no big deal. Interesting. So is alcohol good or bad now? Because why would you cold turkey alcohol like he said he was going to do last week? And then he got congratulated by everybody on the channel. I'm guessing he was just wanting a quick little pat on the back. I don't know. And then 2 days later, he was caught on stream drinking Fireball airplane bottles.
Yeah.
Look, no one gives a fuck that you drink, Jeremy. People are curious as to why you like lie and just say shit randomly. That's what people are worried about. They want to be like, why is he just saying shit all the time? Because if we can't believe that Jeremy can't even tell the truth about drinking a
Jeremy
little?
drinks a couple.
Why the
things a
absolute
day.
shitballs would we think he's telling the truth when he claims he hasn't flagged anybody?
So what? I don't understand. Like, no normal person where I live gives a shit. Like,
So he's saying since people in Wisconsin drink, that means he's actually not an alcoholic and he can drink. So basically, if you're watching My 600-Pound Life right now, it doesn't matter if you're 400 pounds. You're actually not fat.
Yeah.
It's totally cool.
Bad
Actually.
logic, man.
That's
Bad
some
logic.
interesting logic, actually. Never heard that before. Everyone here drinks. Therefore, no one drinks.
Yeah, a couple days a week would be
I
amazing.
see the same people at the bar all the time. What are we talking about here? Or like, oh my God, Jeremy was at the Renaissance Fair and he made a joke. Ah!
No, he didn't make a
Like,
joke.
People want to have
make one
control
comment.
over you.
Keep in mind,
But he went through that.
Jeremy
whole
said
it's cringy.
he went to the Renaissance Fair and said a joke. You hear this? This is why people are angry at Jeremy. Because they know he's lying, right? He knows they know
Feeling attacked by my
he's lying.
enjoyment of Fireball.
and he still
yes.
lies. People don't like that. They don't like that. Where's the punchline of this joke? Okay.
Yeah, he is breaking.
I could
He's
understand if there was a
crashing out
30-second
bad.
clip
Every day there's another
of
crash
Jeremy
out
on
bad.
face cam at Ren Fair, and he said, "Oh, look at the turd cutters on her," and people were trying to blow it up. I'd be like, "That's stupid. Who cares?" Right?
No, but it was like an hour of that.
This is what Jeremy did at Ren Fair. Jeremy streamed for hours on what he called Thought Patrol, following women around and filming their breasts and their asses without their consent.
Yeah.
Walking up behind them,
Creepy.
walking,
Especially
saying
for a
things
married
in
man.
earshot, growling
Gross.
at them, like going "Rawr," like some kind of weird 1950s construction worker or something.
Drinking makes him.
He's following all these women around that have
Yeah,
children.
maybe.
He would say loudly, "You know, she's down to fuck. She's got kids." And in earshot of the children are hearing this 6'4", like 500-pound man behind them.
Yeah.
While he's filming with
Talking
his
about their
gimbal,
mom's tits.
hearing him say her body's still super tight. You know, she's down to fuck. She has kids. What if you're a 9-year-old and you hear that shit and you just see a big giant ogre of a man behind you with a gimbal, like looking at you? You know, she's look at her tight body. You hear me, boy? Your mom's got a tight body, brother.
Well, I think it's a couple.
She
might
down
be
to
a couple
fuck,
years
brother.
old, but
Like that's
still,
fucking psycho shit. That's psychotic behavior.
That is psycho shit to do.
And that was
Women.
only 30 seconds of the 2-hour stream or 3-hour stream. He did that over and over again.
And you know,
He was-
also, what kind of a man's wife like would be okay with him doing that? Following women around, filming their body parts, talking about their body parts right in front of their children. I don't know many women that would think that that would be okay thing for their husband to do, because it doesn't just reflect poorly on Jared, it reflects poorly on his wife. Why is your husband creeping around all these women and filming them and making these disgusting comments about their bodies in front of their children, lady? You just okay with
He's
that?
filming a 10-year-old girl, and he's like, "Oh no, she's 10 years old. Never mind." He's filming other women. He went up to several different girls, filming their tits and their asses, their feet, for hours, and said that he knew what he was doing on the stream when he was doing it, and he said that he was paid to do it, and that's what he would tell police. He's paid to do it, right? So if the police came up to him and said, "Hey, you're filming children,
Maybe.
you know, that's weird. We want you to leave or you're going to be arrested." Is Jeremy going to be like, "Oh, I was just joking, bruh. It was just a prank. It was a prank, actually. You see this body in my trunk? It's actually a prank. So you can't arrest me anymore. And no one can have any negative public opinion
that's
about
sad
it
and-
because it's a prank, bro. You see that dead lady in my trunk? Totally a prank. It's a prank, brother. Why are you getting so angry, brother? It's a
I'm
prank.
just,
I followed people around for 3
I'm
hours.
just roaring at hot
Filming them?
bodies, officer. Yeah.
Like gooning, almost coming my pants, like loudly in front of children.
Too busy
It's
riding a
prank.
bull carousel.
Fuck prank, actually. It's the funniest thing in the world. Apparently, Epstein Island is just the funniest place on earth. I can't contain my laughter with how funny all this is.
Yeah.
following and filming children. Hilarious, actually.
I don't think
Unbelievable
it's funny
joke.
one bit. If somebody did that to my children, I would have a big problem with it. If somebody did that to my wife, I would have a big problem with that.
Probably should be a stand-up comedian. Although I don't know how that would translate on stage. You know, following people around and filming their children and saying shit. That's weird. Very interesting. I don't know. I don't know how you explain
It's
it.
26 grams
Right.
of cocaine was.
But apparently it's all jokes, so don't worry about it. You know that whole family I
poor
murdered
Rakita.
at the 7-Eleven?
He claims
Sorry, officer.
sober now.
You can't
I don't
charge me.
believe him.
It's a prank, actually. It's a hilarious joke. So I'm going to go home now and get no charges because, you know, it's a joke. It's fine. Totally fine. Yeah. That's what he's leaning on, the fact that this is all a funny. Oh, it's just all small
It's all a
joke.
joke. Yeah, it's
It's a
all a
small
joke.
joke.
Filming children and
Yeah.
mom.
He said like what 14 times on the stream that he wanted to put babies in like random women's bellies that were all around him loudly. Hilarious joke, actually. I laughed really hard when I heard that. Wasn't weird or creepy at all. What do you think, Nina? He's saying this in a video to inform his
that's how
viewers
we're
that that's
informed.
what the drama's about. I just made a simple joke, a 2-second joke, a succulent Chinese joke for 2 seconds at Ren Fair, and everybody's so mad. And then his viewers who aren't doing any research are like, okay, go to his comment section on his videos.
Yeah, well, in the defense of Jeremy's audience, you basically have to be at least partially retarded to be a fan of Jeremy's. So they're not gonna research what happened.
His comment section are just tons of people being like, I don't even know why people are mad. I don't even get it. Why are people mad? I don't even know what the drama is. So Jeremy's going to inform them that he just made a joke at Renfrew. That's what the drama is about, actually.
Yeah, well, he keeps her.
One simple joke. They just hate him. He's getting attacked. He's getting attacked by the woke left. They don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what this is all about.
Yeah.
That's why everyone trying to debate him are conservative or right-leaning in the same space he's in. That's totally what's going on right now.
Slow people
Right.
and boomers. Yeah.
People don't like people lying and using God and religion as a shield.
Yeah, he's got a foot fetish too. That is
The day after my channel was struck, Jeremy tweeted that he's so thankful he found Jesus Christ.
he's very important.
And he's so thankful to Charlie Kirk for inspiring him. The Quartering, unironically, is using a dead man as a shield from all of the people that are pissed off at him.
Yeah, and also, yeah, I mean, I can only speak from my own experience. I was raised Catholic. I consider myself a Christian. You can't go around bragging about, you know, how you were saved by Jesus and what a Christian you are if you're not willing to live by those ideals. And one of them is turn the other cheek. Did he turn the other cheek when people started criticizing him? No, he started destroying their YouTube channels and taking away their wallets and their ability to earn an income. This is not this is not the way a Christian is supposed to conduct themselves. GMS3 says, praise the cash, baby. We need another pig roast episode soon, Steve. Well, your wish is my command. You may get that sooner than you think. But thank you, D. James III, for kindness, generosity, and big support of the show. Big support tonight. We'll check in with the kick support. Still nothing to call out over there. We'll check in with the PayPal and the Buy Me a Coffee as well before the end of the broadcast. And we thank all of you for your kindness, generosity, and support of the show. So much more to cover here.
And then as he does this, and as he claims he's a Christian now, therefore you can't actually say anything about him negative because he's a Christian now.
Yeah.
Right? He can do no wrong.
He found Jesus.
The only way that works is if you say your Ren Fair behavior was fucked up and you're a different person now.
Yeah,
that's the only way it
not
works.
Christian
But if you're going to
behavior
say
either.
it's normal and totally cool behavior still after you converted and found Christ, you probably didn't fucking convert.
No, it's all a show for the retards that watch him.
Just being honest.
All right, we've made it through the end of that one, and let's get the next one queued up. Lots more to share with you. If you're just joining us, you're watching Truth Seekers, and we're covering the Quartering crash out. And next, we're going to hear from Yellow Flash about the debate. And Jeremy no-showing at said debate, right? He just didn't show up. Yellow Flash was kind of pissed, and I don't blame him. You make the guy rearrange his show, you make him do all this research, and then you don't even show up. And again, the link to all these videos that we're sharing is in the description of this video or podcast. Please support good content creators. We're sharing them under fair use.
How was your weekend, chat? Because I can tell you this. I know someone who didn't have a good weekend. His name is the Quartering.
Yeah.
In fact, I would say it was probably pretty lousy. Now, he announced on Friday that he was going to detox from the internet. He was done. He's going to get over everything, come back a new, refreshed man on Monday. Because remember, by the 4th, everything was going to blow over. This was all going to be done. All of the
what do you know? It didn't blow over.
Would be blown over by Monday, which is today. Now, the reason I pulled up his tweet where he talked about taking the weekend off is because he was supposed to do something on Friday. He was supposed to have a debate with me one-on-one. We were going to address all of the allegations that people have put out there on him. We were going to address the cuckolding. We were going to address the false flagging. We were going to address the coffee allegations. That didn't happen. Instead, he ran. And boy, oh boy, I'm sure he did not have that internet detox that he said he was going to have. In fact, he didn't have that anyway. He was uploading videos.
Today's Saturday, May 2nd.
Oh shit, he actually recorded this. Holy shit. I actually thought he might not have recorded this today.
Yep.
I actually thought this might have been recorded yesterday and he just uploaded. He's actually saying today is Saturday, May 2nd. He did record internet detox. Internet detox. Ring it. Where's the bell? Where's the bell?
Yeah, somebody ring the bell. Retard alert.
He was hiding replies as they were coming in on Friday because, remember, he unplugged his phone, getting rid of the phone and the internet, even though he was uploading videos this day, too. But we didn't know if they were pre-recorded, right? And that could have been the case. We know that wasn't now, thanks to Dermy Wormy going through his content there. Good catch, my man. Very, very good catch. And here's another funny thing. You would think he might be ratioed there. He probably would have been if he wasn't hiding every single reply on the tweet. We were supposed to do this, by the way. So he was begging me in my DMs to come on my stream on Wednesday. He wanted to have a one-on-one, which he was never going to do anyway, by the way, because he was at a baseball game. He never had any intention in coming on my...
I don't think her voice is that bad. You know, I once dated a girl who had a squeaky voice, and every time she opened her mouth, it hurt my soul. Like, that's all I could say. Like, I really liked her except for the voice. She was really hot, but holy, the voice was so squeaky and annoying that every time she talked to me, it hurt my heart. It hurt my soul. And I used to just pray, like, just be quiet and sit there and look hot, honey. Don't talk to me.
Wednesday makeup stream, which he invited himself to, by the way. He invited himself. I had no idea he was going to come on my Wednesday makeup stream until he started announcing that he was coming on. Well, this is news to me. He's inviting himself on. And I don't want to just have him on last minute like that for a couple of reasons. One, this guy is unstable right now. He might try to play some porn or something and get my channel taken down, which is something he's been pretty good at doing, considering all of the people that have been flagged down in his name recently.
N-bomb somebody.
And I knew he would try to lie about things. I need all those tweets that he deleted. But luckily, his friend Bering, who's upset with him, by the way, said, hey, I'll come on. I've got all of those receipts. We can go through them. Okay, send him the link. He never shows up.
No.
He was never going to show up because he was at that baseball game. Now,
with Jer,
he did agree to come on the Friday stream. Said he was coming on.
Why
He
would
didn't
you
show
schedule
up.
yourself to be on somebody's stream if you had baseball tickets and were planning to go to a baseball game that night at that time? So it looks like for all of his bluster and all of his bragging that he's going to destroy Yell Flash in this debate, it looks like he had no intention of actually doing it. So why go through all this?
He didn't show up. But I want to show you a couple of things that he did do to try to get my attention. One was, well, he thought he was doxing me. He put my name out there, which is Kevin, saying, "Come on, Kevin, let's go." Then posted an older picture of me from when I was at Anime Matsuri in cosplay on a panel, which is, why I have this mask on my face.
Oh, it's not all women.
But nobody ever shows the more recent pictures where I was at MegaCon, where it shows like how much better in shape I am now. Everyone just keeps going back to the old one, which is fine. I guess I'll just be fat forever.
Attack free speech.
But I wanted you guys to see all of those to show you what kind of guy he is and kind of probably has always been. Someone that will go that low.
If she had a better personality.
We were supposed to do a debate on Friday, and he never showed up. Never showed up. He ran, said he was doing a detox, and what a mistake that was, because I trended all weekend. All weekend I trended, bringing more attention to him because it was all about how he skipped out on the debate. He skipped out on the debate twice with me, by the way, because he could have came on anytime on that Wednesday stream. He had the link, but he agreed, begged me to do another one. So I said, okay, Friday, let's do it. Doesn't show up.
Yeah. Take the high ground.
I'm not going to do a third one for free. He's already wasted my time twice now. So if he wants another one, it's going to cost him like $1,000 for me to do a one-on-one debate with him again after he begged me, and I prepared for it and had everything ready to go. He no-shows. Wasted a bunch of my time. I guess that's funny and makes him the better person because he decided to waste my time. This guy is so cocky. He thinks he is too big to fail. I can't go down.
Yeah,
I can't go down.
So
I'll just keep flagging down my accusers, which there's been many of, by the way. Here's a nice little timeline of some of the stuff he's done. Kino Casino got flagged. That was reversed. That was on April 4th. Then they got a privacy violation, probably from the Wisconsin Bull.
Look at this bunch of gay ops that this guy has been doing. Look at this. Look at this. It's like every day he's spazzing out and flagging somebody's channel.
His buddy that is alleged to be going over there and hooking up with the old lady. He seems to be more upset about him being exposed than his own wife, who he uses as a shield, by the way, which I find funny because apparently,
that was a bit.
Let me put it this way.
Yeah, this has been going on.
The person doing the most damage to Quartering's wife is the Quartering.
Yeah, I agree.
Because he says things like this about her.
There's a guy at work who claimed that vegan vag didn't smell. Well, I can tell you this: my wife
has
been a vegetarian,
stinky pussy,
and you can tell the difference.
My wife would murder me.
I'm not gonna,
Why would you tell the internet that about your wife? Does she know?
Yeah, I don't think
he says things about her. And by the way, if you use the Geralizer, which is this really funny tool that somebody made, I don't know who made it, but props to you, where you can go to his channel basically and search things he says and talks about.
The whole Discord has,
and as you can see,
download it.
If you just go and use it and just type in my wife, 500 plus mentions. The dude overshares all kinds of things that she's going through, like her surgeries, health conditions, stuff like. Why are you talking about her at all? Actually. And this is just a quick search. You could probably find other things he says if you just take out my wife and just put wife in. The dude is constantly talking about her. The reason he's using her as a shield is because he doesn't want you to know whatever's going on in their home. I don't know what's going on over there.
Exactly. And also, does anybody remember there's a website called Pig Go that has the entire history of Dark Side Phil. So if you ever want to know if he said something, you just type it in and you can find the date and time that he said it, the stream, the clip, the video. Somebody did one for the quartering now called the Geralizer. So you could go there and just type in my wife and you'll find hundreds of videos where he talked about his wife. So yeah, I don't know. This is just, but interesting now that there's that research tool.
I don't care that much. What I care about is the flagging, which he's been going on a rampage with. And I don't know how anybody can still sweep for him after he laid out a plan to take people down.
He got so embarrassed, so mad, and so toe up. He decided to just go off on one. But he crossed the digital Rubicon and did the thing you don't do. He got people's channels taken down because he just didn't like what they were saying. And he and his dopey ass supporters can say there's no proof that Jeremy literally explaining his master plan in a drunken tirade on Twitter and him continuing to project bad omens about it on his stream.
He'll say it's not good faith. He'll pretend this is me asking people to deplatform him.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But then when he eventually does get banned, and he will, because that content on that channel is literally all violative of TOS. Like if anybody wanted to spend their time flagging that shit, it would just go like,
there he is.
That all of that just doesn't mean anything.
Encouraging.
And by the way, everything that he said there, that's how the channel got banned. The Kino Casino Clips channel, Andy Warski's channel got banned as well. That channel was actually restored and then it got taken down again, probably because Jeremy told them that he was ban evading and somehow that channel needed to go too. Like they connected those channels together, which is BS because their editor owned that channel. But I mean, Warski wasn't banned. He was restored. All this screams gay op. Keep in mind, he laid out what he was going to do.
I think he's
and many
hard road
texts and tweets on X. Somehow none of this matters, though. What do you need? Actual evidence that he did a flagging? Oh, wait, what's this?
And so shortly after the channels went down, Jeremy accidentally showed everyone this.
Well, here's the proof that he was flagging the channels.
not that one.
Thank you for your report. You get that when you flag a channel.
Let's see here.
The guilty party will always point themselves out.
Oh, what's that? Thank you for your report. Man, why would Google send you an email like that? You out here reporting people? Snitching to the Google police, bro?
Yes,
it couldn't have been
is.
the Kino Casino Clips channel or Warski's channel you were reporting, could it? Well, according to Jeremy, it wasn't. He swore up and down that this smoking gun wasn't actually a smoking gun. It was just stink lines coming from his adult diaper, apparently. This, of course, was completely shot down as a possibility after some guy reported himself and confirmed that you get a completely different email from Google after you report someone for the reason Jeremy claimed he did. This was all a massive miscalculation on the quartering
a likely story.
Also,
a likely
in my
story.
deep diving into the history of the quartering that I did to prepare for Friday, and I really wanted to prepare because I was going to pretty much end him that day. I really don't see how he can get out of all of this stuff, which is why he didn't show up, because he was scared to get exposed. He has a flagging history. He actually, it's alleged, flagged down a channel called 8 Thoughts, who got in early trolling
Yeah, exactly.
him. That guy's channel went down. He was at least getting strikes on videos about the quartering. He also got into a spat with a man called Coach Red Pill. Some of you may know him, some of you may not. But he was a big guy in the skeptic stuff for a little while, and he was also in the internet blood sports era. He claims the quartering flagged him. And then also, there was Mr. Medicare, where he was going to have Mr. Medicare stream on his channel. He wanted Mr. Medicare to stream on his channel so that he could send 1488 super chats, because at the time, your channel could get taken down over super chats or what people were saying in the chat. It was a crazy time on YouTube. And he wanted Jim to stream on his channel, and he was saying, let me get my super chats ready. Let me get my super chats ready, Jim. That's one of the reasons I was kind of worried on my stream on Wednesday when we were going to do it on
no
YouTube,
idea
because I
what
was
that's
thinking he was going to try to play porn or something. But Bearing being there, I didn't really think that would happen with Bearing there. But of course, didn't matter. He wasn't going to show up anyway. And he didn't show up to the Friday stream either. The guy is a coward. A coward. I mean, let's go over those tweets again that I've shown you from Bearing's perspective. Now, Bearing is
in a wig,
a friend of Jeremy's. I don't know what's going on there now. I like Bearing. I think he's a really funny guy. He breaks down some of this stuff, and I want to go over it because he does a really good job.
Yeah, look,
and
here
he finds something that's really interesting. So look.
There it is. I have shown you unrefuted video evidence that I have, in fact, not flagged you. By now, that you have continued to lie about me, Andy. Oh, this is a drunk tweet. He can't even speak coherently. I'll go ahead and take everything you have. I have given you clowns plenty of runway, both publicly and privately. Enough is enough. Too bad. So now he's threatening to take everything that Andy Worski has.
Let's go through a little bit of his video here.
Way, both publicly and privately. Enough is enough, too bad. He continues, first will be your YouTube, which is in violation of ban evasion, easy takedown. And next will be your kick. I literally begged you two to be reasonable. I tried everything. You chose this. All I wanted was to let you guys dunk on me. If these clowns keep going after my friends and family just because they don't like me, I will in fact take everything they have and never apologize for it.
So rob his house.
Now, I want to point out here, this is all a shield.
Take everything he has.
The Wisconsin Bull, he mentions all the time. In fact, the guy has a role in his Discord called Quartering Legend. He's the only one that has it. He's mentioned the Wisconsin Bull many times in his streams, even talked about having the guy come over to warm up his hot tub with him.
Adam, bro, bring your fucking wife's big old boobs and bring her over to our house. I want you to meet my German Shepherds. Adam Sellers, it's 9:20. I think you could be to my house by 10. I want to see your wife's big old boobs at my house in the hot tub. Hot tub's toasty, ready for you, bud.
Right.
Oh, and what about the old lady? Well, apparently she's cool with him being with other women too, I guess. I don't know if that's going on, but she's cool with it according to him.
Let me tell you this about Venti.
I
would give everything I had to have babies with that girl. Even though all my kids look like sharks, I'm in.
Does your wife know? Does your wife know the coordinate we want to have?
Oh yeah, I'm very, very open about it. She's cool with it.
Okay.
But yeah, let's get back into this.
Narco weirdos are messaging my wife, calling her phone. People are harassing my friends. Roast me, fine. There used to be a line, my wife and my family are being harassed, blah, blah, blah. They have no rules, and starting today, neither do I. All their fans justifying making my wife live in terror. I hope you all support them financially because it's your fault they're about to lose $100,000 a year. And this is Jeremy Reach.
Now, keep in mind, by the way, he has shown no evidence of any of this. And this is the guy that was real quick to put out evidence when he got swatted. He showed his Ring camera footage, but he claims trucks are driving up to his house and someone came to his house and was weird, and he just shown nothing.
He showed no proof.
The reason that he's doing this is because he wants to flip the script and become a victim. He wants to be a victim.
That's it.
Which he's not. He has obviously something embarrassing going on with him. I don't know. And he doesn't want any of this out here, probably because he tries to play off that he's a conservative trad Christian, which really doesn't seem like he is anything even close to that. And if that's your viewership, you don't want to lose them. And they probably don't like people that practice swinging or cuckolding or whatever's going on over there. I don't know. All I know is the shit that he's been doing, and
horrible.
He started a flagging war. I don't know if he's flagging every channel that's been flagged, but I'm pretty confident based on the email showing he did a report that, yeah, he flagged down Kino Casino and also laid out how to flag down Kino Casino. So I'm sure that some of his followers did it. That's why he did that on that stream that I showed you earlier, where he was talking about how if you spend some time going through the channel, you could report it. He does that intentionally because he's mobilizing his audience to do it for him. He started a flagging war, and lots of channels have been hit now. There were some hit Friday. I believe Camelot got hit. Meme Copium got hit. I think Illicit Clips got hit again. It just keeps happening. It keeps getting worse. And I can tell you, people at YouTube are watching this now. Some things have been reversed. Meme Copium got a video back. I think Camelot got a video back. And Mikey No More's video.
But they shouldn't even have to deal with that
got taken off of it. So your terror reign here, I think, is coming to an end.
Yeah,
reaching out to Eddie, the owner of Kick, the platform that the casinos stream on. So he's saying, look, I'm kind of a big deal. Reach out. I got something to talk about with you, bruh. So, I mean, kind of sus.
Yeah, this is so Kino Casino streams on Kick. So he was like, hey, Eddie, let's talk. Basically saying, I'll come to your platform. I bring 10,000 daily viewers, which is a lie. He uses view bots, especially on Rumble. He's view botting. Because if you go in the chat, it doesn't move at all. 7,000 people in there, huh? Why is the chat moving?
7,000
in it? It's very weird.
Live viewers. The chat barely moves.
So he wanted to talk to Eddie to get Kino taken down, which isn't going to happen. They bring a lot of viewership and money to that platform. But here he is trying to put some influence on this guy to get them taken off of the platform. Very wild.
Yep.
Talking about yeeting their channels publicly. He's wanting to make inroads with Eddie from Kick. And then he jumps on the DMs with none other than fucking Josh from Kiwi Farms. I mean, this is incredible. So he starts this like negotiation thing with Josh, I guess. I'm not going to read all these. You can zoom in if you want. But he's saying more of the same stuff. Like, I'm a big deal. I could get them taken down. It only takes one phone call and bang, they're fucking gone. It's just like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's fucking gay, man. I'm sorry, Jeremy. It's fucking gay. I was watching a Nicholas Diorio video the other day. I think he counted. He was counting the amount of times that Jeremy threatened to have their channel terminated. And I think I stopped watching after like 28 times.
Yeah, I think is that 28? Are we going back to counting again?
The 10th of April, Jeremy jumps on Twitter and says, I'm sorry, guys. I've been a bit of a dick. I got triggered. I'm sorry to my audience. I will not take down their channel. That's cringe. He got met with a bunch of replies from like other creators saying, yeah, bro, that's fucking cringe. You need to apologize to Kino Casino because this is gay. One of those people was Shoe on Head, that tweet we saw before saying, look, you've got to apologize. And Jeremy responds, oh, shoot, on that second part, I will never apologize to these fucking losers who circulate photoshopped, disgusting pictures of my wife. We're not 18 years old anymore, blah, blah.
By the way, haven't seen those. And if someone is doing that, what does that have to do with Kino Casino? They never did that. In fact, they told people to leave his wife alone. But as we discussed earlier in the video, nobody does more damage to her than him. He overshares about her all the time.
Absolutely.
Constantly. Constantly. The person that's embarrassing your wife, Jeremy, is you. You're the one. I can't get over that clip where he talks about her switch to vegan. Why would you tell people in the world that your wife's private parts smell bad now because she switched to a vegan diet? Why would you tell anybody that? There are some women out there that would probably divorce their husbands over something like that.
The 11th of April. I fucking promise we're almost done. If you've been following this, you've heard all this fucking shit before, but I promise we're almost done. Then I can take a breath and I'll add some more stuff. PPP tweets, well, short to his word, Quartering flagged down our entire clip channel for ban evasion. He really is the most pathetic worm, blah, blah, blah. Then we get the Andy Warski video we saw before, and Jeremy tweets this birthday card, which is made out of cards. Now, I just want to point out, I don't think, I have...
Now, he finds something really good here. This is really good. And I don't think he points out he doesn't see anybody talk about this, and he's right. Now, there are a couple things going on with here. The channel went down, and then boom, he shares these cards, themed Kino Casino, right? Their whole thing is on gambling. They don't gamble, but it's gambling themed, right? Felted is their thing. You're felted, which is when you're left with nothing. All you have is the felt on the table. You lost all your money. That's kind of where that comes from. So now he's saying, oh, look at this good hand I got here. I am kind of a big deal. I crushed your dreams.
There's been I think we're up to
No
15
evidence, though. I
channels
need the
that are
proof.
affected by the
People will say,
flagging.
get you
that's
sweeping
been
out of
going
here.
on.
And there's
Either
also
channels
another thing
nuked
here
or copyright
that a lot
strikes
of
or
people
community guideline strikes,
don't
nudity
talk about.
strikes.
This is a
even
good
when there
hand
was
he
no
has
nudity.
here, right? Now, the reason that this
She
is
needs a
also
cucumber
significant is
cleanse,
because on
Stormcrow.
his
You are correct.
Unsleeved Media
Yes.
channel, the Kino boys would make fun of him because he never pulls anything good. He always pulls duds. So here he is saying, oh, look, I pulled a good one, didn't I? And this tweet, as Barron's going to put out or say here, comes suspiciously after it's announced that the channel goes down. Let's listen. Very good video by Barron. I highly suggest you check it out. It's quartering versus Kino Casino. Let's talk about it. He does a really good job of condensing the main problem that a lot of people have.
All on YouTube, TJ, but he threatened
The
to
Andy
take away
Horsky
their
video we
kick
saw
channel.
before. And Jeremy tweets this birthday card, which is made out of cards. Now, I just want to point out, I haven't seen anyone else point this out, but these two tweets are only 31 minutes apart. Right. You've got 10:20 and you've got 9:49. Now, again, this might be timery dues, weird fucked up Australia time, but fancy that, 31 minutes apart. The casino gets banned and Jeremy tweets his casino-themed birthday card that says, you are kind of a big deal. I mean, I don't think that makes me a conspiracy theorist. I think that's a bit sus.
And like I said, as I started to go through these earlier, we are now on May 4th, but ever since all of that happened, what happened? April 13th, illicit clips. She got a strike. Rant Man got a strike. Luther Morgan, a guy that's been going after the coffee brand coffee stuff, which is also
everybody being critical of
kind
him
of
is getting a
suspicious.
strike. I haven't
really
yet by
think
some miracle.
that he's doing
But
white
I believe in
label
free speech
coffee.
enough to
Now
take
he
that
says
risk.
that this coffee of his is all brewed and made by him. He's got a roast master. He even crowdfunded money for those K-Cup machines. Well, it turns out there might not be any factory or anything.
Yeah, turns out he
Luther
scammed his
Morgan
audience again.
Has done great coverage.
He has.
Going
Shout out
over
to
all
Luther
of that.
Morgan. Great
Madam
job.
Savvy is getting in
Proving
on
it's
this
a
now.
scam.
Looking at FDA things. In fact, I believe the FDA is now looking into this. All kinds of wild stuff going on. All of this is backfiring on him so hard when he could have just
new followers. I won't
ignored
spend. Praise
all
the
of
chat.
this.
Well, thank you for that.
The Joker.
None of us are
over
going to send.
on Rumble.
Yeah, he's scamming his audience.
He got some problems.
100%.
Flagging came to him.
Oh,
Alyssa
now they're
Clips
flagging
got
Rumble
many
channels
of her
now?
videos age restricted. Meme Copian got a strike. I think that got reversed. Camelcast went down for community guideline violations. And then Mikey No More got another hit from community guidelines violations. Then Mikey No More again had another problem. New Blackstreet got their stream hit for harassment.
I lived in Green Bay.
There's
Tim Curley.
more.
I agree with
On
that.
April 25th, another channel that was doing Kino Casino clips, because they're popping up everywhere, by the way. Their channel got hit for impersonation. That went down. But once one goes down, because Kino Casino said, you go ahead and upload our stuff all over YouTube. We don't care if you monetize it or whatever. So now they're going around trying to get the clip channels taken down. It's
crazy.
really funny, the protection that he's getting on YouTube. But
Why
I think
is
all of
YouTube
that's coming
allowing
to
this?
an end, actually. And, even if he took them all down, the cat is out of the bag now. The cat is out of the bag. It's going to continue to get worse. He needs to address all of this. And I don't think he's going to. He thinks he can put his head in the sand and it'll just go away. And everyone's just going to forget about it. Not going to happen, son. Now, let's get into some of the other
well, he
stuff.
had a Rumble
What is
deal.
causing this
He had a
man to
Rumble
be
deal.
so broken? Well, it's stuff like this. Now, because he's been trying to hide all of this, people keep going and finding out more and more things. And some ordinary gamers, Mudahar, put out a video kind of going over a lot of that. So I'm going to use some of his video now to go over what's going on here. So it starts here. A Freudian slip by the Quartering.
Yeah, it's something
And
else.
this video, by the way, is YouTube's worst content creator. And that's over on Some Ordinary Gamers. Check that out.
Statements, and this is what Quartering had to say about the swinging lifestyle.
Right? Like he's got some STD, or clearly he's taking a part in that lifestyle. You know, in my experience,
The Felton got hit with community guidelines.
I've never taken part in this lifestyle.
my experience, hold on, brain recorrect. Hold on, alcohol's wearing off. I've never taken part in this lifestyle. Wait, what? Hold on a minute.
He said my experience with this
Freudian slips
lifestyle.
for a reason. I'm just saying.
Right.
But I know I have friends who have, and then obviously I've covered people who have, swingers. They always end up messed up. Oh,
now let's go to Mikey No More again for his video on the quartering, which is the Quartering's Bullpocalypse, and he can run down some of the stuff about the Wisconsin Bulls for you to hear. And keep in mind, by the way, none of this
I think Jeremy's having
totally proven yet. This is all just allegations and speculations. If him and the Quartering are in this kind of a relationship, but man, he sure did melt down about this.
I don't know. I don't have any.
Went on a destructive flagging history over these allegations. So I don't know. Instead of just saying, that's all bullshit, it ain't real, he had a legit meltdown.
He had a big meltdown, and I always say this. If you become a YouTube channel member or a Kick subscriber during a live broadcast, we give you a big shout out and thank you for the support. So, Evil Luther, thank you for becoming a YouTube channel member. Now you get a YouTube channel member badge, access to our channel, our members only section, and some other extra goodies. So thank you for that, Evil Luther, for your kindness, generosity, and support. Big support tonight from everyone. Thank you all for the support. We're a viewer-supported show. I read all the super chats and thank everybody for the Kick support as well. If you become a follower on Kick even during the live broadcast, give you a big shout out and thank you. So thanks for all the support, guys.
Kind of makes me think there might be something to all of this.
Interesting publicly available info about Adam. That one, he's a convicted criminal charged with domestic abuse and also for breaking and entering. Granted, we don't know the context of those charges, so maybe it's a Robert De Niro at the end of Taxi Driver type situation. But the other thing that's more clear is Adam's love of cucking and swinging. So people have this information that Jeremy's good friend, Adam Seller, who has a violent criminal past and engages in hot wife and swinger culture, comes to his house from time to time with his well-endowed wife. Now, folks, pair these things with other fun facts about Jeremy, like his self-admitted porn addiction and gooner tendencies.
I'm so far down I've been watching internet porn since I was 14, so I'm on some real next level shit nowadays.
14, man, you started late.
And of course, his cuck fetish.
Gia and I could do an excellent on-screen romance where, I'm the best friend. I'm like her best friend.
Here's your married Christian conservative man
banging all these other dudes, and then I'm all sad, and then she realizes that I was me all along, and that she comes to and then she comes to realize it, and then we live happily ever after.
And that's the fantasy. Keep in mind. Wouldn't the fantasy be like,
why is his wife
I kick
okay
the door
with all
down
this?
and rescue
He
her
is being a creepy
burglar
dude on the internet?
Then we hang out by the fireplace and start kissing, and where things go. No, it was he was going to follow her around while she hooks up with a slew of other dudes, and then she would fall in love with him.
Yeah.
Also, keep in mind, as we now move on to some other stuff, I want to show you what I was talking about earlier in the video.
He's even a loser in his own
not
fantasy.
posting any receipts. By the way, this is Jack Murphy. If you don't remember, Quartering made a slew of videos about Jack Murphy and mentioned Jack Murphy's wife and all kinds of stuff all the time. And now is getting mad that people are doing it to him. And he did all of this himself. Tons of videos about Jack Murphy. Maybe Jack Murphy's story was hitting a little close to home. I don't know. But let's listen to this part now, because there's a couple things going on here. You're going to see this. And we're also going to go into something else, which I thought was interesting, where Brittany Venti showed a DM of him trying to hook up with one of her friends, which is really weird. Why would you do that to your wife? Is your wife okay with you wanting to hook up with other women? Or no, I'm sorry, DM her after admitting he's got a hate crush on her. But let's listen to this.
And Jack's whole flow, word for word, bar for bar. You even copied the whole "they're going after my family" defense while never showing any real receipts of anyone going after your family. No nasty DMs or nothing. You even said dudes were pulling up to your property, and you didn't show a single photo or video of any of it. Which is strange because when you got swatted years ago, you couldn't wait to update us with
Yeah,
evidence
what's
as
going
soon
on?
as possible.
All these
Anyway, getting back to that.
You see what I mean? He was real quick and excited to put that evidence out there, but it never showed up. I'd like to see that evidence.
The ass whooping conga line Jeremy's still going through as of me making this video. Probably the worst beatdown quartering suffered was at the hands of Brittany Venti. The quadroon Jeremy wanted to make some octoroons with. Jeremy, who was streaming at the same time as Brittany's expose stream, was a little rattled about Brittany putting him on blast.
Brittany Venti has said on a live stream a little bit ago that women have come into her DM saying that you're a creep. Any comments? Oh, I think she should release it. I think she should release them.
Quartering one big hand.
Brittany, release them. Release all the women who have come into your DM saying I'm creepy. Release it.
He said that I'll probably cover this later today, but can you let me know if Jess is single? So he was like, can you let me know if Jess is single? I have a hate crush on her. I'm sure you know that's a joke, but I'm compelled to say it. I think from thus far, from what we've seen, it's not been a joke. Yeah, and Jess is in chat right now. You can see she's the mod here. So this has been going on for a long time.
This is the guy yapping about how the rest of the internet is disrespecting his wife or whatever. Either Jared and his wife have some sort of open relation.
And also, his wife was a main figure in the Clawstruck channel that you're seeing right here.
Relationship or swinger type dynamic going on, or Jeremy is just psychonomaxing and trying to knock down some hoes behind his lady's back. It's one of the two.
So it's a shame that we didn't get to have that one-on-one debate. He wanted it and agreed to it and never showed. I waited on there for an hour over on Rumble. Maybe that's why he didn't want to do it, because he can't flag my Rumble down, which, by the way, I would highly suggest you go check out, because you know, who knows what's going to happen.
Yeah.
He is on the warpath with flagging down channels, it would seem. So I've been doing stuff over there. Been having a lot of fun over there, actually.
He said,
we
show
can
me the
kind of say whatever we want over there. So it's good.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Good. Get her, queen.
Check that out.
Get
also,
him,
check out my
queen.
Kick.
Get him.
I'm going over there to do live stream gaming stuff soon. I would like to game over here. So come over to Kick, hang out. We'll have some fun over there. And I'm not going anywhere on YouTube either. So make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let me know how your weekend was. Did you have a good weekend? Tell me about your weekend. And make sure you share the video, all that good stuff. Share, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, go to my Rumble, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Yes, let's support Yellow Flash. Go and subscribe to him. The link to his video is pinned, or is, sorry, in the description of this video. I've got a little more to share. I thought it would be a good idea if we just, you know, check out Jeremy Hambley's latest streams, since he's so popular and so, you know, oh, wait a minute. Wrong tab. So, and by the way, this is fair use. This is a transformative work. We're educating the public. Don't falsely copyright claim my channel. We're talking about Jeremy Hambley and his show. And here we have his latest show, Still No Hannah Claire. Does that mean Hannah Claire finally got free? Remember the hashtag free Hannah Claire? I think that Hannah Claire doesn't want to deal with this guy and all of his controversy, because I don't think that she wants to defend somebody stomping all over free speech. That's my take. And it's interesting that she had a full-on week off, and then Jeremy goes back to doing the live streams and there's no Hannah Claire. But Melanie Mack, ride or die girl, she's still there, but you know, people say he keeps her in a cage, so who knows? I thought it'd be fun. Like, let's check out his excellent content, which, by the way, is getting ratioed right now. More dislikes than likes. His entire chat is filled with nothing but trolls asking him how his weekend was or what are the oranges for. And I don't know why he's continuing to do live streams. He gets no financial support for the live streams. And he's got to pay Melanie Mack for every stream. He's not even covering what he's paying Melanie Mack, let alone when he has Melanie Mack and Hannah Claire and has to pay the both of them. So why bother doing the show? You're not making any money doing the show. All you're getting in your live chat is haters. Why are you still doing this? It doesn't make sense from any perspective, financial or reputational or otherwise. Why would you keep doing your show? You're not even breaking even. You can count the super chats and the support he gets from these shows. He's not even covering the salary he's paying the co-hosts. So what is this about? Is this just about, I don't know, his ego? Is this just a vanity project, being a live streamer? Because nobody's here for this. Nobody wants you to do this. It seems like you have no support, no fans.
Layout, like a new scene that's just for two. Like if I
technical problems. Mr. Big Shot can't work a live stream.
Well, it's there.
Okay.
There we go. Except I can't let you mog me and be taller, so I gotta change my camera here. That can't happen. So lots of news. I guess we kind of totally missed May 4th yesterday.
You're
so May the 4th be with you. Apparently, do people just
Now May the 5th be with you.
Yeah, May the Cinco de Mayo be with you. I don't know. Like I don't know why. This year's been going so fast and so wild that like I have no idea.
It was the first.
Like May 4th is normally a big day for like Star Wars news, all this kind of stuff.
Look at
I didn't really see anything yesterday.
The only thing I just saw like some Obama Mark Hamill thing.
Yes, I saw that.
So I was like, that's it.
Yeah, there was some Obama Mark Hamill thing that everyone made fun of, and then there was like they released a lot of the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. Like I guess critics saw 15 minutes of it or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean,
songs in the key of CWC. You've got a show and everybody knows you're lame.
The first thing I want to
maybe that's what it's about. Maybe he's just paying these girls to hang out with him because he's such a loser that women won't hang out with him. Probably including his wife. I don't know.
Talk about is like if Star Wars is truly dead. And we have news. Obviously, I've got an update from the world's most dangerous McDonald's McStabbies. It's claimed another victim. McStabby says, "What is going on? Can I just get this right or not?" Apparently not. This stupid webcam. I hate it. I hate it. I guess McStabby's claimed another victim yesterday, which is sad. It's the world's most dangerous McDonald's, and it's
wow.
Yeah, it's in the city. Why is this happening to me? Why? Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's like just barely balanced on there. It's good enough.
Okay.
I hope he
so
doesn't.
We've got that. We've got an update on Chipotle came out and said, hey, if you want more toppings on your burritos, just ask for them, which I guess I never thought I could do that.
Oh, so they're actually doing that for free?
That's what they said.
Wow. Chipotle actually do. See, Chipotle is one of the things that I irrationally hate.
The webcam hate.
It's on the. I don't know. Okay. I just have a deep hatred for Chipotle. Like it makes me very angry, and I don't really know why. Yeah. I'd rather go anywhere else almost than Chipotle. So, yeah.
I feel like I've never even eaten there. I feel like did they have?
I used to be a Taco Bell guy, but
I don't
now
know.
I'm a McTacos
all I know is every time I tried to have something to eat there, I hated it. It was like, okay, let me get the chicken, and then the chicken was full of gristle and chewy and just gross. And then it was like, okay, I'll get the beef. Same thing, too chewy and gross. So I was like, fine, I'll do the vegetarian thing. Just did beans, and then there was like sticks in it, and I'm like,
what?
I just hate this place, and I never want to go back again.
Just sticks.
It was like a stick in it. Like I just chewed on a stick.
Well,
I don't want that.
Yeah, well, that is a vegetarian way, I suppose. It probably was some form
maybe
of,
they love it.
Yeah, it was some
Six
form
Heaven
of
Hammer.
veggie
That's a
stick.
good idea.
I don't know.
Good road to redemption.
I noticed this yesterday. If I can if I can ever figure out these scenes tomorrow morning, I will. I'm committed to using Rumble Studio. So tomorrow I will figure out I will preset these
No,
up. That's really the issue. Is I just have to like preset up the windows for both 2 and 3 person.
Is there like donations?
Then it'll be okay.
People are donating in Yellow Flash's name on his stream.
I was gonna. I thought this interesting. Chad, does anybody even really care about Star Wars anymore? Like, I don't really know. I don't really understand it, but I do know that this latest report,
he wears
in
makeup under his eyes
Hollywood
to hide the
Reporter,
bags, I think,
says that it's trending for an $80 million opening over Memorial Day weekend, which sounds like a lot, but it actually isn't. It's not a lot at all. It's in fact, it says it's the first Star Wars film on the big screen since COVID. It doesn't face the same pressure that a title in the core franchise would. I disagree with that.
Mandalorian is good, really good, and I like the Ahsoka
fact
series
that it's only
too.
gonna,
that was good.
It's a prequel
Better
spin-off.
than
So
the
last year's
last
Memorial
three
Day
movies,
tentpole
Star Wars movies
was Mission Impossible, which debuted at $79
more
million,
like
and that
real
was
Star
a financial
Wars than those three
disaster.
movies.
Then in 2018, Solo, a Star Wars story spin-off, opened at $84 million domestically.
Yeah, primetime television makeup on.
I don't know that the 80, like they're saying this is going to open 80 million. Well, that's probably not a good sign.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. I think the last season really put a dent in it because there was a lot of hype around The Mandalorian. The first 2 seasons, I loved the first 2 seasons. I thought they were great. And the Grogu merch was selling like hotcakes.
Had to be. Yeah, had to be.
And so it was like,
I don't understand what Disney did to Star Wars. Like, everybody wanted to see the original characters, and they treated the original characters like they weren't even important to the story. Like, they just killed them all off, like in the stupidest manner possible. Well, I guess Carrie Fisher had died, so they had to do something there, but there wasn't a reason why they had to kill Han Solo. There wasn't a reason why they had to have Luke Skywalker die. And it was not, those 3 movies were not well written. They weren't well done. The new characters that they created, you don't even really care about. And I just thought it was terribly done. But Mandalorian and Grogu, I think, is pretty good. It feels like real Star Wars. Even the Boba Fett thing, that felt like real Star Wars. And the Ahsoka series, that felt like Star Wars. Those 3 movies did not feel like, it felt like somebody that doesn't even know anything about Star Wars lore wrote them. Right? Oh, let's just kill off all these beloved characters in the stupidest way possible. And everybody wanted to see them get together. Didn't everybody want to see Chewbacca and Princess Leia and R2-D2 and C-3PO and Luke Skywalker and Han Solo all get together for one last big adventure? Wouldn't that have been the thing to do for the fans? Get them together again and give them a big last adventure. I don't know what they did. It was terrible. Those 3 movies were terrible. And now there's talk that somebody at Disney is saying that they should just erase those 3 movies, call them a dream or an alternate universe or something, and redo it. But okay, whatever.
like, okay, with this, if they would have dropped this like right after the 2nd season, I would have been extremely excited for it. But the third, after that, the whole like,
I'm gonna go see Mandalorian.
I didn't even watch the 3rd season.
Son wants to
First
see
of all,
yeah,
because of the Gina Carano stuff. But
theater.
then when I saw the clips of the Lizzo and Jack Black,
that's another thing. It's going to the movie theater is like so expensive now, right? I mean, just for me and my son, it'll be like $75. By the time we're done with tickets and food and whatever, that's, it's a tough economy right now. But my son likes Mandalorian and Grogu and Star Wars, and I want to, that's something that we can share together and enjoy. That movie looks good. It looks good.
Situation. I was like, okay, yeah, this looks terrible.
You're gonna see Jabba the Hutt's kids.
By the way, the marketing campaign starts yesterday. The unofficial Star Wars holiday. Lucasfilm will show 25 minutes of footage of the movie in select IMAX theaters. Why would they do that? That's like a third of the movie.
Yeah,
I don't understand
that. I mean, I think they're kind of begging people to watch it at that point. Yeah. It does sound like they're a bit desperate with it, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, they will. They'll
I don't know if we know, like, I don't really know if this is going to do well. I just think it's the timing. You're right.
Yeah.
It's 2 years too late.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, like that's kind of, I don't really give a crap about Grogu anymore. I know.
And bringing back the Emperor made Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. That's
why did you do that?
Now, if it's good, if it's actually good, I would consider watching.
They didn't even explain how he
even
came
in
back.
theaters. But
I guess if it's good, is it? I mean, Jon Favreau directed it. They say it's going to open to the $80 million range of domestic box office over 4 days. That's not good. The only thing, like I said,
first weekend, you
Solo
moron,
opened to 84 million. I mean, it's gonna make less money than Solo.
Right.
No,
I
it's
suspect
gonna do better
the
than
budget
Solo.
is
I didn't like that
similar.
movie.
I would have no reason to believe that it'd be smaller, especially with all the, CGI and stuff
they were
like
gonna make
that.
3
and-
Solo movies.
Star Wars needs a win bad because it's just been like a colossal
excited for the
falling off, and
Captain
they
Bigfoot
betrayed the trust of a lot of their fans with a lot of with what they've been doing with like Ahsoka and and the Force's female crap. And so,
I mean, remember, you don't believe that 2 lesbian space witches scissors create to create the Force or whatever that. And then that girl rage twerking.
Yeah, so they just really ran Star Wars to the ground. And so, it used to was like, oh, Star Wars is coming up with something new. Like people, all eyes on that. But it was just
Star
like,
Trek
okay,
was
disgrace after
propaganda?
disgrace after
Come on,
disgrace.
I love the Next
and
Generation.
just wokeify after wokeify that, now if Star
That's my
Wars comes out, like
childhood
they have to
right
prove
there.
themselves at this point. It's not a matter of,
good
if something comes out, it's like, oh,
yeah.
wow, a shocker. This turned out terrible. Now it's a shocker if something's good from them. So
yeah,
this is terrible.
Yeah, I guess
This is
that's the thing.
content.
The only thing that could probably save it.
This is his content. Like, okay. And I love how, like, I don't know. I don't get the Quartering's content. And I don't get him paying Melanie Mack all this money for her hot takes because I think it's a waste of money, right? He should just pack it in at this point, right? He should just pack it in. Yeah, I agree. Jared's so boring and useless now that we are talking about TV shows. Yeah. What else can he talk about now? Yeah. Well, he doesn't want to talk about coffee being a scam. He doesn't want to talk about scamming all his dents for Christmas cards that he never sent or waited 5 months to send. He doesn't want to talk about the FDA problems that he has with his coffee brand scam, right? He doesn't want to talk about people have him on in the background. Yeah, it could be. And we've got Anime Chris, who's been a member for 8 months. Thank you for that. He's paying her for something, but it isn't her takes. Oh, Anime Chris. I don't know about that. The only reason why Jeremy has lasted this long is because he was very early on YouTube. He's been a slave to the algorithm for years. Well, aren't we all a slave to the algorithm? That it's even worse now because now you have the AI that's yelling at you to do things that the algorithm likes. Like if you ask it to analyze your latest video, it tells you what you did wrong in your video and what you have to improve on. And oh man, I feel like I have an AI overlord right now, Eagle Eric. I really do feel like I have an AI overlord. We have Luther Revel just sent 50 kicks and he sent 50 kicks first, and then he sent 10 kicks. Well, sent 10 kicks first, then 50 kicks. So thank you, Luther Rebel, for your kindness, generosity, and support. Big support tonight. I think that's enough to display how shitty his show is. Are we really supposed to believe that 6,000 people are tuning into this slop? This is slop. This is total pop culture slop, right? I'm in the wrong business. So I think we've shared enough, at least for tonight. I'll take some comments and questions from the live chat. It's helpful if you put them in all caps, so I know you want me to share them on the screen and respond to them. Jer has been thinking he's paying in and will eventually get the payoff. Yeah, he's trying to get a little crumb of the JJ, I think they are Broken Hip. He thought it was going to pay off when they went to Amfest. Well, yeah. Now she married another dude. So didn't she just get married? I think so, right? She literally married a gay guy. Like, that's not even a joke. A lot of people are saying, yeah, her husband, the guy she married, is gay. There's a lot of gay posts, and he's jealous of somebody's boyfriend that looks like Ashton Kutcher or something. Why would you be jealous of a gay man's boyfriend unless you yourself were gay? Not that there's anything wrong with that. Jeremy used to stand up for small creators and freedom of speech. Now he straight up bans people for putting an orange in his Rumble chat. Dude is cooked and he knows it. I think his internet career is over. He's going to have to find a day job. He's not going to be able to keep this going. He's operating at a loss, right? A furry? Who's a furry? The DSP A-logs are the only group of people with enough hate to actually watch someone that boring. Yeah, you know, I don't know. The Feltoning. And then she came out with a video, Gay is a Choice, which everyone thought was about her husband. Oh, Miss Christian Conservative is married to a gay man. You know, there are some women who don't like masculine men. They prefer like effeminate men. So maybe her husband's not gay. Maybe he's just effeminate. He's not real masculine. And to each their own. Some women like that. I think they find men like that less threatening, maybe. I don't know. Put the fries in the bag, Jer. Yeah. Well, we're going to do a top 10. We're going to do a top 10 new jobs that Jeremy Hambley will get after his career finishes crashing out here. I don't think that it's gonna be going very long. Apparently, this guy just keeps losing. Lost the Rumble deal. He's losing all these false flagging attempts, right? Because people are getting that shit overturned. He's basically going to be left with nothing. UPS driver, that's at the top of my list. And by the way, I do have a surprise. I have created a Jeremy Scambly mask. That's right. Jeremy Scambly will soon be appearing. I think we'll do that next week. I will be, one second here. I'm going to show you. We'll preview the mask. I worked real hard at that. I think it's my best work yet. I really think it's some of my best work. And you guys know I've done a lot of character shows where I play the person that we are lampooning. And here is the Jeremy Hambley. Here is the Jeremy Scambly mask. And so the next time we do a show on Jeremy Scambly, I thought it would be fun if I dress up like Jeremy Scambly here. This is an early version. I have since gotten a brown UPS hoodie to match him. We've got the UPS hat. We've got the dirty beard. It needs a little bit more work. And yes, the Jim Beam bottle. So the next time we do a show, I thought it would be funny if I watch his detractors videos as Jeremy Scambly and I yell and scream at them and argue with them about the detractor videos that they're making about him, right? I thought that would be a good idea. Jesse Brumel, 884 with one for the goal. Buy your son some bubbles, Steve. I'll catch you on the replay. That's very, very kind of you. My autistic son's favorite things in the world, besides food, is bubbles. And we have so many, I can't tell you. We must have 8 or 9 different bubble machines. We got bubble guns. We got bubble makers, all kinds of bubble stuff. And yeah, I buy bubbles by the gallon, by the way. Gazillion Bubble is the best, the big green bottle. But thank you, Jesse Brumel, for your kindness, generosity, and support of the show. Much, much appreciated. Some bubbles for Zachary. Please Google Resident Evil 2 Remake Truck Driver. He looks exactly like Jeremy and your mask of him. Well, that's interesting. And thank you, Eagle Eric. Yeah, so the next time we do a show, I will be appearing as Jeremy Scambly. He's going to guest host here. I think that'll be fun, right? That is going to be great. We're gonna bubbles are based, 100% accurate. Mask of the Quartering. Stormcrow says needs bigger, darker eye coochies. It's not done. I have a final paint to do on that. When I do the final paint, I add those little bit of details. And I don't know why, Stormcrow, I guess it happens occasionally, but the eye holes from the mold, they shrunk. And it's very, very difficult to see out of it, but that's easy to fix with a pair of scissors. I'll just make the eye holes bigger, I guess. But yes, we're gonna give him dark circles under his eyes to be a little more accurate of Mr. Jeremy Scambly. We want to take a moment to thank all you kind and generous benefactors, you Kick supporters, and look at that. I almost missed it. Luther Rebel just sent a full send, 100 kicks. Thank you for that, Luther Rebel. Much, much appreciated. Thank you guys for all the Kick support. And we thank you guys for the super chats and the memberships. And thanks to Elaine Walls, 5 of you tonight got a free True Seekers channel membership. You get access to the members only section and the extra goodies. So if you got a notice that you got gifted a membership on YouTube, then thank Elaine Walls, because she was the kind and generous benefactor who gave those. And before I forget, I want to remind you, smash that subscribe button. It's a huge boost to our channel. Huge, huge boost to our channel. And when some of these kind and generous friends of the show, like Elaine Walls, gifts those memberships, you could win one. But you must be in the live chat and you must be a subscriber, but not yet a YouTube channel member. And always remember that you can always join our YouTube channel. Just click that join button. And also you can always throw a couple bucks in our hat with the thanks button. And I respond to every one of those. Steve, how are the ticks at your cabin? Every year they get worse. Is it a vaccine conspiracy? I have never gotten a tick at my cabin. And I've never gotten a tick at the other property either, which is really deep woods. But I'm very, very concerned with that. So every day after whatever we do there, my wife checks the children, I check myself, because the worst thing ticks are no joke. You could get Lyme disease for the rest of your life just from a tick biting you. So, and we use Deep Woods Off and some other stuff. Some people don't like that. The bug season is starting this week. Last week wasn't so bad, just a little bit of gnats, but the mosquitoes are starting probably by my next trip there, my next weekend. I haven't had any problems with ticks. Haven't had one on me or my children or my wife in the 5 or 6 years we've had that cabin now. And we do go hiking in the deep woods and stuff. So I just don't think there's a high population of them there. But it's best to be cautious. It's absolutely best to be cautious. Yes, ticks love bushes. Be careful when you're near them. Yeah, absolutely. Have we gone fishing yet? Not yet. We don't really start that until my boys start coming every weekend, and that's usually not until the summer. So I've got just a couple more weekends to try to finish up that cabin, the new cabin, which is going very well. I have to finish. I got 2 walls finished. I have to finish the other 2 walls and then start on the roof. And the floor is going to be simple. I haven't decided. I may put stone over it, but the floor of the cabin to begin with is going to be just gravel, just a gravel floor. Pretty rustic. But I did that at my other cabin, just a gravel floor. And then eventually I put stones, just a stone floor, natural stone floor. Red meat allergy. Oh, that would be terrible, Elaine Walls. I love me a steak. I would hate to have a red meat allergy. Reardon Steele is the GOAT for his clips. Yeah, shout out to Reardon Steele. Wear long white sleeves and long white socks, and you can see them on your body. Yeah, we've gotten bit up by mosquitoes for sure, but we've never had a tick on it, either of my children, my wife, or me in the 5 or 6 years. Now watch, I probably just jinxed myself and we'll have ticks galore this year. my wife really hates ticks. Like, we used to go to this one campground, and we went to this campground and each of us had 3 or 4 ticks on us after just hiking a little bit at this campground. She would never go to that campground again. Yeah, the bison ribeye steaks are my favorite. Sure. Well, listen, I think we have done our due diligence. I will be back. Well, actually, I'm not sure. I may take tomorrow night off, rare night off, but I have some shows prepped. So I think I will be back tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. No place I would rather be. And besides, we got to keep this YouTube hamster wheel going. So no time off for you. I want to thank you all for your kindness, generosity, and support of the show. But that's all I got for you, friends. Until next time, my name is Stephen Cambion. Good night, and God bless all of you.
Dark corners of the night, secrets hidden from the light. Whispers turn to screams, shattering all your dreams. Eyes wide open now, truth you can't disavow.